When you tried everything and everything has failed, we tried Jesus. And you say, I've tried him and it didn't work. And like I said before, you have to build up a relationship. When you've tried a relationship, friendships or whether marriage or girlfriend and boyfriend, until you get in that relationship and know one another, you trust one another, you know if I ask them for anything, they'll do it. You know that if you're in trouble, they will be there for you because you've built up a relationship. The thing is, we have to build a relationship with the one that we say we love. And when we've fallen in love with that person, then we have confidence and we know that he'll come through for us. If we have confidence in our husband or best friend and you know they'll come through for us, well, you have that confidence because you built up that relationship and you have confidence in that. And you know they've been there for you and they will always be there. He said, I'll never leave you. I won't forsake you. He said, if you draw nigh to me, I'll draw nigh to you. But if we seem to get stuck because we feel like our prayers are not being answered right away and I don't hear an answer right away, we will stumble and fall. But if we stand firm and stand fast, then we can ease into the relationship with God. And we know if we ask anything in his name, he'll do it. He told us to come to him and he would in no wise cast us out. And if you trust him and believe in him and built up that relationship, then you know if I'm in trouble, I can rest in the arms of the Lord and he'll come through for us. We've got to have faith in God. If we have faith in everything else, then we should have faith in the one that created us, made us, put us here. He knows the way. He knows how to do it. He made it all. Trust God and he'll do it every time. There's so many times that I had to literally trust God to come through for me. I remember a time that I was hit by a car and I was hit by a train. My pelvic bone was broken 4 places. I had a dislocated hip. And you know the funny thing about this testimony is I didn't know God the way I know him now. But because I was raised in a home that my mother took us to church and told us to have faith and believe God and hear the word, that he would come through for us. And the only thing I had at that time was to remember what she said. And at that time, I was living in sin, but I remembered what she said, and I carried a New Testament with me everywhere I went. Everywhere I went, whether I was in the lowest part of my life, I took that New Testament with me. And when that happened, I even took that to the store with me. When that happened, I put my hand around that Bible, and all I can say is, oh Lord. I had to trust God because I couldn't walk. I couldn't get up. The car had hit me so hard, it knocked me in the air and several feet away from where I was standing. And that was really, in my eyes, no hope because my bones were broken, my hip was dislocated, and I was in excruciating pain. But because of hearing, that's why we can hear the word and hide it in our hearts, and we can pull back on that word and trust it. And I remembered that from being a little girl, and I carried that Bible with me, and all I could do was squeeze that word, squeeze that Bible. God came through for me. I'm a testimony, and I share that with people wherever I go, that I had to believe God for a miracle for my body.